it's something that you're going to be covering in class regardless. So I just want to make sure we're doing okay with it.
I'm doing terrible with it.
So you're going to get this article. It's about McDonald's. I'm going to read it. I'll explain it. Don't worry, I'm not just going to leave you hanging with it. There you go. Okay, Joseph. How would you convince me of something? Pick an argument. Pick something you would want to prove to me. It could be by your favorite athlete, by your favorite superhero, by your favorite movie, something.
I don't know, ask John.
Somebody, prove something to me. What's your favorite anything?
Me?
Mm-hmm. Or what do you think is one of the best somethings?
Me.
You're the best at what?
Everything.
You're the best at everything, okay. Now we need some proof.
Go tell everyone.
Go tell everyone? No, I mean...
Yeah, that's right, proof. You tell everyone, they're going to say yeah.
Okay, so if you just tell everybody what you believe, that's proof?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sort of.
Sort of? So if everybody just tells you that, like, I don't know, Burger King is the best, and they just keep telling you that over and over, if that's true, that's proof?
That's not proof.
No? Okay, so what kind of proof do you need to support something?
A video.
A video? Okay, well what's the video going to show?
That you're teaching us something.
That is, okay, but what does that prove though? I mean, what does that have to do with you being the best at everything?
What did I say? That was the best at everything?
Yeah. What sport do you like to play?
Soccer.
Okay. So if I wanted to prove to people that Joseph is good at soccer, what kind of proof would I need?
What team
Just make him play a game.
Okay, what team he's on, make him play a game, but what is that going to do?
Show him how he plays.
Okay, so Joseph, what's something that good soccer players are able to do?
Score.
Score. Okay, so maybe I'll show you how much he scores, right? What else?
Juke.
Hmm?
Juke.
Juke?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe how many per game?
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
Passes.
Passes? Okay, so those are called stats, right?
Yeah.
Like when you're looking at your favorite athlete, you look up their stats, right? Okay. So telling people that you're just the best, that's called an opinion. But actually just showing people, be like, okay, so Joseph, you know, he plays soccer and he scores this many times per game, he jukes this many times, he plays on this team. What are those called?
Facts.
Facts, okay, good. So, I mean, you know the difference between an opinion and a fact, right?
Yeah.
What's an opinion, Eileen? You know what an opinion is? How would you define an opinion?
Can I tell?
Give it a chance.
What's the question again?
I'm going to have you.
What's an opinion?
What's an opinion? I'm going to have you tell me what a fact is. Yeah.
When someone tells you something but you don't agree with it?
No, it's a,
Well, no, she's partially right.
no.
She's
It's
partially right.
It's what someone thinks.
But
Well,
that,
like if I think something the other person doesn't think?
okay, let's do it like this. I have 2 poker chips in my hand. Do you agree or disagree with that?
I agree.
Because that's a fact, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really disagree with facts. It's kind of hard to disagree with facts, right? Because normally it's like things that you
True.
can prove. But what that is saying is right, you know, opinions are easy to disagree with, right? How would you define a fact?
It's something that you can believe that is true.
Okay, but how do you know it's true?
Because they can show you.
They can show you, okay?
They can tell you.
They can tell you. Joseph, how do you know a fact is true?
Well, but they can prove it.
Okay, they can prove it. What's one way they can prove it?
By showing you.
By showing you, like that's what John said.
Doing it.
By doing it, yeah, okay, so normally facts are something you can kind of measure, right? So if somebody's saying that on a survey, you know, a bunch of people thought the same thing, you know, you could say that 50 out of 80 people believe this, right? That's kind of a fact. Right? It's normally things you can measure. Now, I know you guys understand facts and opinions, but it gets a little tricky sometimes when it comes to picking it out of an article, right? Or out of out of a text, right? So this is called an informational text. Articles are called informational text, right? You guys, I don't know if you guys remember that from Ms. Baltimore's class. Huh?
Your battery's low.
Wow, my battery's low. All right. Sorry, I'll get that plugged in a second. So what I'm going to want us to do is go through this. I probably won't go through the whole thing. I might split it up by sections, actually. Actually, I might split it up by sections so that Joseph gets one section when he wakes up. Joseph. Then Linda's going to get one section. John's going to get one section. And we're going to pick out some facts. All right? Now, you guys remember the Palmer strategy?
Yes.
Okay. So you'll be able to make predictions based on the headline, on the headings there, of what each section is talking about, right?
Do you also tackle tough words?
Not right now. You don't need to tackle tough words right now. Good question. But right now, I mainly want you to focus on picking out when you see like an opinion or a fact, right? So since you guys have a paper copy, you can just annotate with your pencil. You can, for example, look at the first paragraph, first sentence. You're looking at the first sentence, first paragraph?
So Chicago?
Yeah, right here, where it says Chicago, right there, for months. Okay, so for months, McDonald's workers and their supporters have been protesting. It's like, okay. McDonald's workers want to earn $15 an hour. It's impossible to survive on less than that, they say. Is that a fact? That's an opinion. Good. So what I like to do is I'm probably either at the beginning or the end or somewhere, maybe on top of it, I'm just going to put a little O.
But isn't it a fact because they're actually doing it?
Yes, well, it is kind of both. It's a fact that they're saying it. So but what they're saying is an opinion. Okay? It's not actually impossible to survive. It's very difficult, but it's not like you're actually going to die if you don't make that much. You know? So what I want you guys to do when you annotate is maybe put like a little O right there. You can do it at the start of the sentence, at the top, or at the end of it. Wherever works for you, okay? And let's find a fact. Is there a fact here in the next sentence? See that? Just looking at this section right here.
Oh, this weekend the dollar.
Some workers will be getting $8 more per hour.
Yes, that's a fact. So you know what? I'm gonna put an F like right over the $1. Because that's a fact. Got it? So I want you guys to take a couple minutes to do that. So John, you're gonna take the section that says most employees work for franchises. That's the first section on the next page.
What's up, done with this shit at BL?
Okay, I'll dismiss you guys, don't worry.
Joseph,
I want you to tackle this section and pull out some facts and some opinions.
Can I get a highlighter?
Just do it with the pencil.
Okay.
And then you take this last paragraph. Got it? No, this second page. Okay, this section. Yeah, so I want you to go through this. You can put like a little O when you see an opinion, and a little F when you see a fact. Ready? What time you guys? I'm gonna give you 2 minutes.
Have a question. Use a highlighter.
Huh?
Use your pencil.
No, just use your pencil for now. I'll explain why. Use your pencil for now. Okay, what's up now?
Wait, so which one do I do?
This first section. Okay. This.
Oh,
And Joseph, you're doing this right here. No, okay.
Do we put an O when we find a fact? And then
Just do a little F by a fact, a little O by an opinion.
like this?
Yeah,
What
as
is
long as
both?
you know which part is the opinion, which part's the fact. If you know which part's which, you can even underline them if you need to put them with it. You just have to pick it out somehow. Joseph, you know.
W.
You see. Let's go through this. Pressure McDonald's, that's a fact. This is an opinion, good. This, yeah, we could leave it as, okay? So that's mostly just, you know, it's just the writer going in here. Oh, also, I forgot to tell you, not every sentence has a fact or opinion. Some sentences are just transitional, okay?
I have a question. On that's smaller than opinion.
No,
No, all the time.
sometimes it can be the other way around too. Alright, let's see,
Can you just this on?
okay, look, this is a fact. Because that's mentioning a person and saying what they do. See McDonald's watch to pay one and yeah, okay. That could be either or, that's true, because we don't know what information he has, right? What about this? What is that? Oh, is that the mic? Yeah. Alright, let's check what you guys have.
The one you already know what it has. If you always do it.
You should all be looking at first section where it says most employees work for franchises. You looking at that? First section there, second page, first section, most employees, read the heading. Most employees work for franchises. That was John's section, right, John?
Yep. What is some French?
There's a franchise, and I believe it tells you right there. Well, that is, there we go. How's that look? Better?
Sorry, but
Sort of, yeah, I know. Let's try. Okay. See right here? Most restaurants are owned by individuals who have a deal with McDonald's. This is called a franchise system. That means that some McDonald's that you see around, they're not all owned by the McDonald's company. They're owned by
other people.
people who have permission to own one of those restaurants. That's called a franchise system. Okay, good
I
question.
have a question
What's up?
about that. Can you take over that McDonald's?
The whole company?
Yes.
That's
No,
a-
not the whole company, just the building if you
One
bought.
restaurant? Yeah,
So like you can do any changes to it?
probably. I'm not sure. It depends on what they're, see how they have a deal? Depends on what the deal
Like
is.
what, oh.
Yeah, right there, what the deal is. Okay, anyways, John, let's see some facts here. There are about 750,000 McDonald's workers in the United
That was a
States.
fact.
That's a fact, okay, good. What else did you find?
One per, $1 per raise for explaining will only affect the workers at 100 restaurants.
That's 1,500
Oh,
restaurants.
1,000,
And that's, what is that, a fact or an opinion?
that's a fact. Or I think it's an opinion.
No, that's a fact, actually.
You see, don't facts have numbers?
Yeah. Generally speaking, if you see a number, that's, you're probably looking at a fact. Okay,
This calls the workers system to own.
okay, let's skip to this next paragraph over here. What about there, did you find any facts? Joseph, I need you to wake up, man, that's gonna be a merit.
Well, what am I doing?
You sit up straight, follow along, please.
Why? If this is too easy.
We're progressing to it, right here.
A living of a wage.
It says McDonald's and other big fast food companies are responding to nationwide protest movement. Would you categorize that as anything, or just kind of leave it?
Leave it.
Leave it? What about the second part of that, Joseph? Low-paid workers are organizing, protesting, striking. What do you think that is?
Wait, where's it at?
Right here. Low-paid workers are organizing, protesting, striking.
Oh, that's a fact.
Good. You agree? Did you mark that as a fact?
Yep.
Okay.
Just right now.
Okay, the key demand is a living wage. Do you guys know what a living wage is?
Yeah.
What's a living wage?
It's like how much money you get paid, right? Like, the amount.
Well, you see how they have it in quotes?
Yeah.
Living wage, that means it's kind of a phrase that people use. Any ideas on what that might mean?
Like faith.
When you have weight and you living with it.
Wage.
Oh, wage.
Wage is like how much money you make.
I thought you said wage.
A living wage.
When you live with me, and I was gonna say with money.
A living wage is the amount of money that people think,
Give you.
no, that people think is enough for you to be able to live somewhere.
Somewhere.
Okay? So let's look over here. What does this say? Adelena, can you read this?
They aren't their,
They're considered.
they consider their
Current?
Huh?
Current.
Current.
current wage to be too low to live on, even if they work 40 hours per week.
Good, stop. Okay, is this an opinion or a fact?
Opinion. I mean, yeah.
That's a fact.
Why do you think? Why do you say that's a fact?
Wait. They consider the current wages to be too low to live on, even if they work 40 hours per week.
Mm-hmm. Is that a fact or opinion? What do you think?
Opinion.
Opinion? Do you think it's an opinion, Adelena, or a fact? Considered, like they consider, that means that's like saying they think or they believe, right?
Yeah, I think it's opinion.
Hmm?
Opinion?
It is an opinion. They're just saying, they're just reporting what people believe here, right? So this part's an opinion, but what about this part right here? Can you read that, John?
Oh, sorry. A living wage
Depends.
depends on your
Region.
region, cost of living, but
Workers.
workers having
Chosen.
chosen 15 at
$15 as a target.
As-
Okay. So this part right here. What would you call that, Joseph? Fact or opinion?
I don't know, tell John, he was on that ready.
I know, but you read along too.
Opinion.
You think it's an
living
opinion,
wage
John?
depends on the region cost of living, but wages are chosen for. That's a fact.
What do you think, Aiden? Just right
You
here.
say it's a fact, because I said it.
Yeah, I think she's gonna think about it.
For 5 years.
Hmm?
Nothing. I was thinking to myself.
Okay. Aiden, do you think it's a fact or opinion, that sentence right there? Hmm? Unsure? I'll tell you, watch. It is a fact. Because see, this one is telling you that people consider their wages too low. This one, so that's kind of an opinion, but then this next sentence, you see it? It's telling you how a living wage is kind of measured. Okay? Good. Now let's look at the, who did this section right here?
Me,
All right, Joseph, tell us about it.
it's all opinions, or some of it,
It's all, is it mostly opinions or mostly facts?
mostly opinions.
Mostly opinions, okay.
And I got that down like less than 50 seconds.
Huh?
I finished it like less than 50 seconds.
Yeah, you got a short paragraph.
No, it don't matter.
All right, look. Yeah, this is all opinion. There's a guy sharing his opinion. There is a fact here. Look, this is important right here. Whenever you see a name, like see this guy right here, Tim Calkins? If it look for this information. If it tells you who he is. So this guy's a teacher at this Northwestern University, okay? That's a fact. Everything he says might be an opinion, but we know who he is, right?
Yes.
And is this a credible source or not?
No.
The teacher at a university is not a credible source?
No.
But
You don't think so,
it's
Joseph?
just talking about someone who's a teacher.
Yeah, I know. But look, everything that comes after, he said, so that's his opinion, right? You have to remember that when you guys do your research, you're going to find a lot of opinions and a lot of facts, but you have to look at where it's coming from. So this guy right here, Tim Calkins, he teaches marketing. You know what marketing is?
Yes.
Okay. It's kind of a business area. At Northwestern University, that's a big university. Is he a credible source? Like, does his opinion, does it matter?
Yes.
You think he's a credible source? Good. All right. Now, this is last section right here. First sentence, just tell me, all together, opinion or fact? Right here. Ailene, this is your section. So first sentence right here. Opinion or fact? Opinion?
That's a fact. Oh,
All right, thanks. Okay, so Ailene, your section was mostly facts. See? Yep. Do you guys see any opinions in this section?
The last one.
If workers choose not to take their paid leave, they will receive money for the value of that time?
You got the last one?
Nah, I would say that's a fact. That's telling you what's going to happen. I would say this whole section is just facts. Okay. So on an article like this, it's a little easier to pick out, right? And I want to ask you guys something. Now that you read your sections and now that you picked out some facts and opinions, what would you say is the overall main idea of the entire article? What are we talking about?
what's it called?
Okay, well, let's get a little more specific. I'll give you a hint. Look at the title of the whole article.
You're talking about how about the minimum wage.
You guys speak up, man. I can't hear you.
About
No, well, you shared. You were on the right track, but it's kind of hard to hear you.
how they have wage. Not enough work made workers say.
Okay. Look at the title, Evan. First page, look at the title, front page, right there. What is this whole thing about? What is like the main idea of the whole entire article? Think about the facts and opinions you just read. What, all of you. What do they all talk about?
About them protesting.
Okay, but what are they protesting? They are protesting.
About how they want the minimum wage to be 15.
They want their minimum wage to be 15. You guys get that?
That would
Joseph
be,
said, Elena? You guys get that? Joseph said that the whole article is about how they're protesting because they want the minimum wage to be 15. Why do they want it to be 15? Don't answer.
Because
Joseph, go ahead.
they want more money to survive.
Good. So right here, not enough. What do you say? Okay, not enough.
No, no.
Remember, when you palm it, always remember what you predict out of here. Okay. We kind of skipped the prediction. We went straight to annotating. Now, when you're like taking the A-net or a test or a smarter balance, you won't be able to really write on there, right? But what you could do is you can make a list. You can make like a T-chart with like facts on one side and opinions on the other.
But can you highlight? You can highlight.
Yeah, or if you want, you can use the highlighting tool on there. Okay. Well, that's our time because it's almost next period.